gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
This morning, we're hearing from a mother who is confronting her teenage son's killer. The killer, also a teenager, just confessed. Ariana Manise joining us with the details from this hearing. Ariana, such a powerful moment with Cameron Jackson's mom.
Kids killing kids, man. I mean, this is just the norm. And we're starting to see a trend. And this is the hearing of the Atlantic Station shooting, which we covered before. I believe it was sometime last year, around this time last year. You know, we're reopening these fresh wounds here because I believe it was a 15-year-old boy who was deleted. I'd have to go back into my Rolodex and really see, but you know, it's just a constant in the community. But what I find interesting is what the mother of the victim ends up saying in court.
And Cheryl, you can hear the pain, but also the strength in the mother as she spoke directly to the teen in court as he pled guilty to killing her son over a year ago. Through that time, mourning her son, she's finding purpose, now working to prevent gang violence.
I'm Cameron's mom.
A mother confronting the killer of her teenage son. It's been over a year since Tiffany Smith lost her son, Cameron Jackson.
Oh yeah, we did cover that one. Let me see. What was that one called? Just got to look in my... So I just want to make sure that you guys can go back and check this video out, man. We dropped it a long time ago. I'm going to see if I can find it, though.
The 15-year-old was shot and killed near Atlantic Station in 2022. Demetrius Hill, who is also a teen, confessing to killing Cameron.
You're a kid, and it's hard. It's heartbreaking.
He pleaded guilty and now will spend the next 30 years in prison.
Damn.
Cameron's mom finding the strength in her heart to forgive Hill.
I just pray that you, forgive yourself. I forgive you.
What? So here we go with the forgiveness again. Look, man, I'm not saying that you don't forgive, but it just really gives it. It's almost like the Super Gremlins expect the sisters to say this every time, and that's why nothing gets done, because you just can't forgive this type of stuff. At least, I mean, verbalize it in your own time, but going to court and telling him, oh, I hope you forgive yourself. And no, this dude deserves to rot in hell because he decided to take someone else's life that was not his to take. I mean, things are getting crazy, bro. That's all I'm saying. And this to me is enabling, right? And people are like, oh, forgiveness is for you, not the other person. That's fine and dandy. But when you go to court and you kind of set this precedent, I just don't think it's a good look, because it says no matter what you do in the community, the sisters, the black women are going to forgive you, even if you killed their own children. Pew. Crazy.
And I just pray that you do what's right and move forward with your life.
Move forward how? He got 30 years in the brain. Man, look, and then here's the thing. They'll say, oh, I forgive you, but then take it out on every black man in their life. Let's keep it a buck. So, like, do you really mean that if you're taking it out on all of the men in your life, you know, it just doesn't. I think it's just something that has been taught through the church, which is fine. But there's a time and a place, I think. Okay, and yes, forgiveness is for you, and that doesn't mean that you have to go and tell that murderer that you forgive him. Even if you do, just be like, look, made a horrible decision. If you want to softball it, now me, I give him a piece of my mind, but if you want to softball it in like the way that she's doing, man, it's just like the community is so backwards, because they will forgive these super gremlins for deleting their own children. But if a Karen makes a microaggression in Target, you can't allow it, and you won't let them live it down. You're gonna get them canceled. It's so crazy.
But you do have a life that Cameron doesn't get. And I just pray that you thank God that you do have that. And I forgive you, okay?
Smith's strength has allowed her to find healing and purpose since her son's death. She's the founder of Your Future Stakeholders Atlanta, which works to help other children and families to prevent gangs and gun violence.
Fighting to support other moms, fighting to educate moms that still have their children that don't know what's going on in the city.
So no other family has to lose their child to violence or prison. 4 of the 6 defendants in this case have also pleaded guilty. Each will serve decades in prison, their sentences ranging from 10 to 30 years behind bars.
And they won't do all that time. I guarantee they won't do all that time. But go off, sis.
Back to you.
Ariana, thank you.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
Family of a mother in Jonesboro is spending the holidays without her for the first time. It was just 1 month ago that police say Kianesha Darby was shot and killed in her home by her boyfriend. 11 Alive's Teresa Bowles is live tonight from Clayton County, the sheriff's office there, after speaking with Darby's family in a story you'll only see here on 11 Alive.
Right. Domestic violence tends to surge during the holidays, a lot of experts say, and that surge is even higher when it comes to Black women being constant victims of domestic violence. However, tonight, this family is turning their focus on Darby's daughter and how to help her.
All right, guys. So we understand that, like she said, domestic violence severely ticks upwardly, right? It has an upward trend during the holidays because money is tight. You know, family tend to come together, right? As far as proximity goes, but then that can also lead to violent interactions and altercations. She also highlighted that this was unique for Black women because we all know that in the community, domestic violence between Black couples have the highest, demographic of domestic violence offenders. And unfortunately, the brothers are at the center of that, right? Now, what I need to highlight and differentiate is you have, the Thug Max Alpha Simps, which I have already detailed in previous videos. These are the majority of guys who are putting their hands on these sisters. Now, why are sisters fatally attracted to the Thug Max Alpha Simp? Okay, because most likely these guys are in and out of prison, all right? They have had signs, but because they are a contextual alpha in the community, they are getting the most women, therefore they are committing the most domestic violence because the lifestyle that they live is, violent in general, which it's unfortunate to say, but some women are attracted to that. I believe the term is hybristophilia, where you have women who are attracted to men who have done some horrible things and have gone to prison, right? And served time. But it doesn't stop these sisters from dating them. Even the professional lawyers and doctors, they're all getting their back blown out by Pookie and Ray Ray. Trust.
The Christmas season is supposed to be a time to celebrate.
I drag out the bed. I just want to just lay there and don't get up.
Instead, Wanda Darby Johnson has something on her wish list that Santa can't bring, and that's her oldest daughter, 33-year-old Kianesha Darby, back.
She loved to dance. She loved to sing.
The record stopped on November 4th. Johnson says her daughter was dating a man named Kenneth Washington. That day, he allegedly snapped, dragging Kianesha through her Jonesboro home and beating her. Johnson's granddaughter, Lakia, who watched it all, ran to her bedroom. Johnson believes Kianesha followed Lakia.
She told her to call the police, and he took her phone and broke it. Then my daughter told her to climb out the window.
Moments later, the Clayton County Sheriff's Office confirms they believe Washington shot and killed Kianesha in what the family says was 7-year-old Lakia's room.
Damn. So obviously, the savagery going on in the community during the holidays, right? The domestic violence that continues to plague the community. And we can't properly address this issue because y'all have to stop saying that, well, at least they have to frame it differently, because they're saying, well, black women are the most disrespected, black women are the most disrespected. Y'all have to start saying who is actually doing it, and that's the only way you'll get to solving this issue. And that's the reality, man. That is the reality. But the community doesn't want to face that. I think if we spread awareness, real awareness, not, no, oh, this is because of systematic. No, bro. This dude is crazy. The woman decided to deal with him. Or maybe he wasn't crazy and he snapped. Who knows? But you have to understand what's going on out here, and choosing a mate wisely, probably one of the most important things that you can do in this day and age in 2023, because this is literally the best time to be alive. Even though we have all this crazy stuff going on, it's still the best time to be alive in recorded human history. We got so many different amenities, technological advancements, and we're getting into the AI age, which it can be scary, but also exciting. And you want to be here to see what the future holds, and your day-to-day decisions and your mating decisions are going to be a big part of if you're going to be here with us and continue to live up this life that we've been given.
I hope that she didn't go in vain thinking that he probably got to her also.
Johnson said she had no idea what her daughter's family was going through.
He put on another persona around us. But you did this to my granddaughter that you proclaimed that you love. It's okay.
And it's her granddaughter's love that keeps her going. But she doesn't have any left for the man she believes did this.
I don't think that he should be able to talk to anybody, have any good food, money put on his books.
Ooh, she said cut him off completely. Don't put no bread on the man's books. And he probably won't get no bread on his books, honestly. He doesn't look like he's really got somebody putting bread on his books. Maybe your daughter, respectfully, could have been putting bread on his books before, when he was, in and out of prison. I don't know. But yeah, we have an array of different tones. Okay. The first woman, she was heartbroken because her son was, the father of 3, the truck driver guy, he shot, killed, burned to death in the back seat. Oh, I mean, what a way to go. That was probably one of the most horrible. And then the second one, we talk about Cameron Johnson and his mother, who was very forgiving. All right. She forgave the perpetrator for deleting her son. All right. And now we have this mother here who wants no mercy. So we have we got a whole different array of sentiments on these topics. We have a whole different array of sentiments on these topics, and I think it's important to understand different parts of the community and how different people see retribution. And honestly, I agree with her. The guy shouldn't see the light of day. He deleted her daughter, and that's that. So they should lock him up, throw away the key, put him in the basement. That's kind of that's what I envisioned prison as. But now, you know, they got Xbox, PlayStations, iPads, laptops. I mean, they're making prison look like a party. They doing TikToks. It's not the same prison that we once came to know and fear.
Police say Washington fled 11 hours away to Michigan in Johnson's car. He was arrested by Southfield police the next day. Washington already has a warrant for his arrest in Clayton County for theft, kidnapping, and malice murder. She leaves this warning for other worried mothers.
If you feel something weird, check on it.
The family started an online fundraiser not for Kianesha's funeral expenses, but to replace Lakia's things so she can start over. If you'd like to help, we'll have a link on 11alive.com.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.